Support Court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge's case number JVB1084, Daniel's case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Clough.
Yes,
You're back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found Mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I...
Notice how the judge immediately checks on the kids before anything else. That's not small talk. That's the court's #1 priority. Who has the children and are they safe? Right here, we already learned something crucial. Dad has physical custody and Mom hasn't been around. In child support cases, that single fact flips the entire power dynamic.
Just wanted to make sure. So what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here, back when you were here, they had a... Excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me. Excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry. Just don't do it. This is your first time here today. And if I remember correctly,
This tension, it matters. When a judge has to correct behavior early, it signals credibility issues. Courts watch attitude closely, who's respectful, who's defensive, and who's avoiding responsibility. Mom's interruptions aren't just rude. They quietly damage her position before numbers even enter the conversation.
Right, but I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got you,
all right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so in this 7 or 8 months, has Mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no, that's
she
not how this
hasn't,
works.
Your Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right.
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't been.
Here's the legal turning point. 7 to 8 months of custody with zero financial support from Mom. That's not a disagreement, that's a record. Child support isn't about gender, it's about responsibility. If one parent carries the load alone, the court will correct that imbalance every single time.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put Mom on child support.
I am.
All right. And health insurance. Who's covering? Well, I would assume she's not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right. Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
And maybe.
When Mom finally speaks, she leans on history. I had them for 10 years, but courts don't rule on the past alone. They rule on now. Missed court dates, dismissed petitions, and current custody matter far more than what used to be true. This is where her argument starts collapsing.
To her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, Ms. Daniels.
Yes, Judge. Sorry.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling.
This is a classic courtroom mistake. Vague success stories. Saying, I came up sounds good online. But courts need numbers, proof, and consistency. The moment she claims financial growth, she opens the door to scrutiny. And once that door opens, the judge is walking straight through it.
Oh, let's talk about this come up. What kind of come up are we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Clough.
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story, because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got...
Listen closely here. The judge doesn't let emotions derail the process, but he also doesn't let confusion slide. When income becomes unclear, courts default to estimates that protect the children, not the parent. If you can't explain your finances cleanly, the court will explain them for you.
You have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. Sorry.
You said no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You
Handle.
need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
30 to 100,000. That range is deadly in court. Judges will always use the higher end when testimony is inconsistent. Why? Because uncertainty shouldn't benefit the person avoiding clarity. This single answer just locked in her financial obligation.
Judge, I'd like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with
Oh
you.
my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed? What are we doing?
self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
Influencer income is still income. Cash apps, promotions, brand deals. None of it is invisible to family court. And when lifestyle spending shows up before child support, judges notice. Courts don't punish success, but they absolutely punish misplaced priorities.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot in
She
here.
trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to make these numbers go BBL, okay?
Judge,
So,
Judge, can I speak briefly?
briefly, make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much?
Now the math starts, and this is where the case becomes irreversible. 5 children, 40% guideline, health insurance reimbursement. This isn't emotional anymore. It's formula. Once numbers are calculated on the record, there's no talking your way out of them.
30%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of?
Custody stays with dad, and that decision speaks volumes. Stability wins. Consistency wins. Courts don't gamble with children's lives based on promises or potential. They rule based on who showed up, who provided, and who put the kids first.
$54.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him though?
That's right.
I got
The
stuff to
kids
do.
will continue to live with him because that's who they live with, and obviously
They can stay.
you care more about a BBL than them.
That's not
Right.
true.
And we don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No, next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything
gravy.
further? All right, is there anything?
And just like that, accountability catches up. Thousands per month, custody confirmed, and excuses shut down. This case wasn't about looks, clout, or confidence. It was about responsibility. If this moment changed how you see child support cases, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.
That's neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. This one's about to get uncomfortable fast. A grandmother walks into court claiming she's been abandoned with 2 toddlers and 0 support. On the other side, the kid's mother says this was all temporary and misunderstood. What sounds like a simple child support case quickly turns into a family power struggle, and the judge has to decide. Was this neglect or miscommunication?
You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
Right away, the court establishes something critical. The kids are 3 and 4 years old. That matters. Younger children mean higher expectations for consistency, care, and planning. When someone says, "I just dropped them off," the court immediately asks, was there an agreement or was this abandonment?
and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off, she didn't leave any clothes, she didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4.
Notice the tension between grandmother and mother. This isn't just legal, it's personal. Family court judges see this all the time. When emotions spill over, facts get distorted. The judge is already signaling something important here. Feelings don't replace proof.
Tracy,
just
what-
has bad
what's
taste
your
in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith, okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
She-
Well,
that would be Tracy.
What-
That would be her.
Okay.
Here's a key legal moment. 6 months of care sounds like custody, but custody depends on intent. Was this meant to be permanent or temporary? That single distinction determines whether child support applies or not. And the judge is laser focused on that answer.
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait
to
a
the
minute.
children.
She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you.
This is where credibility comes into play. The judge challenges the grandmother gently but firmly, reminding her that she's hearing only one side, her son's. Courts don't assume one family member tells the full story. They look for communication, documentation, and shared understanding.
Wait. She has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
Not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately.
When objections start flying without legal grounding, it weakens the case. Family court isn't about winning arguments, it's about meeting legal standards. The judge makes it clear, emotions are valid, but they don't replace lawful objections or evidence.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He wouldn't make up things.
He wouldn't
So-
lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell
Did
you?
she just call me a liar though? Did you just?
Now the judge reframes the entire situation. This isn't about villains. It's about miscommunication, military deployment, indirect conversations, and assumptions stacked on top of each other. And when adults fail to communicate clearly, children end up in the middle.
I don't. I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean,
And
I
then
thought I
have-
heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring.
No,
but
your
you ain't got
son-
money for the kids.
Your son bought
But you
me
took
a
the ring. You should have said, no, give my mama the money give your mother the money for the babies.
Is it my turn?
Okay.
No, but you put the
isn't-
ring on so you can
Mrs.
flash
Miller.
it.
The engagement reveal changes the tone completely. This isn't just a baby mama situation. This is a future daughter-in-law. That matters. Courts expect families to act in good faith when long-term relationships are involved, especially when kids are watching everything unfold.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes. So the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in
Okay.
the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do
excuse
to
me.
question what she said? What's an influencer? What is?
So
what's this Tracy doing
what is
there?
your legal objection?
Here comes the influencer discussion, and legally, it's a trap. Income potential doesn't equal income owed unless there's a support obligation. If childcare was agreed upon as help, not custody, then child support can't be retroactively imposed just because someone dislikes the arrangement.
She's there or not. We're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before.
This is the turning point. The judge identifies the real issue, not money, but boundaries. The court sees written proof that this was temporary help, not a financial transfer of responsibility. And in family court, written intent almost always beats verbal frustration.
Clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to
That's
have
what
them.
the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today.
When the judge says, "You wasted my time," that's serious. Courts don't dismiss cases lightly. Filing child support out of resentment, not necessity, undermines the system. The judge is drawing a hard line. This court is for children's needs, not family disputes.
All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday, so.
You ain't gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Can we like order counseling? Is that an option?
Girl, please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because you know
Because
this.
I can't talk to her. Look how she
Well,
reacts.
here's the
Girl,
deal. Here's the
please.
deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
And just like that, the case is dismissed. No child support, no penalties, just a hard lesson about communication, boundaries, and using court as a last resort, not a weapon. If this outcome surprised you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Stone, you
Yes,
brought
ma'am.
this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so basically, this is my twin sister. She dropped off her child to me about like.
All right, guys. This case starts like a family favor and ends like a legal reckoning. A twin sister says she was left with a sick 4-year-old and zero support. The other sister says this never should have been court at all. What sounds like love turns into obligation fast. And the judge is about to decide where family ends and responsibility begins.
6 months ago, dropped her off saying that she was gonna come back, run to the store, and literally never came back. I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
Okay.
But Karina, so
How old is Karina?
she's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket, it's been.
Notice the timeline here, 6 months. That's not a weekend favor or an emergency babysit. In family court, time matters. The longer a child stays somewhere, the more the court views that home as stable custody, even without paperwork. Would you have stepped in or stepped away?
And from what I hear, my sister over here has been up in the club, twerking, and not taking care of her responsibilities and not doing what she needs to do.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
When she finishes, then I will come to you. But there will be no laughing in here.
I'm sorry,
Especially
y'all.
about what, don't be sorry, just don't do it.
All right.
Especially about what she just said, allegedly, that you're doing. You may continue.
But that's basically it.
That laugh just changed the temperature of the room. Judges read behavior as much as words. When someone laughs during accusations about neglect, it can instantly damage credibility. Whether fair or not, courtroom tone can quietly decide who the judge believes.
So, what's your name?
I'm Christina Stone.
Okay. All right, Christina. What do you have to say about what your sister said?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You seem to be
Here's the emotional split. One sister says, family matter. The other says, financial survival. Courts don't ignore blood, but they don't excuse responsibility either. The judge isn't asking who's related. She's asking who's accountable.
Yes, I'm very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's a lie. I've been trying to get a hold of her.
1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did you leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter has health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset.
This is a critical legal moment. The judge reframes the story. Leaving a child and not returning isn't misunderstanding. It's abandonment until proven otherwise. And intent doesn't erase impact. Do you think excuses matter when a child's health is involved?
Gratitude.
I understand, but we are blood, we are family. I am going through a lot myself.
What are you going through?
Well, my baby father in jail, so it's hard for me to really...
What he in jail for?
He got involved in some drugs, and he's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of nobody.
Oh, okay.
So basically, yeah, he got involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary, and...
How long has he been in there?
He's been in there for about 2 to...
Now the defense shifts. She introduces hardship, jail, drugs, chaos. But courts separate sympathy from duty. Hard lives don't cancel parental obligations. This is where many cases turn. Explanation versus responsibility.
2.5, something like that.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. Okay, and I see that Dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered, to not necessarily be here because he can't be here, but he is aware that this hearing is taking place today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah. I understand that it's a family matter, but at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and Dad both, but it wouldn't be right to put Dad on child support today considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
He has about 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify.
The father's incarceration seals something important. With one parent unavailable, the remaining parent carries more legal weight, not less. The judge isn't blaming the past here. She's deciding who steps up now.
As far as today, you are going to start paying her some child support.
Well, what if I just get the custody back? You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean? I could take care of my own child. No, I've been seeing you out on Snapchat.
You two will just address me, okay? You never had custody from the sounds of it. If you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that.
This is the ruling framework. Family court doesn't punish generosity, but it also won't allow someone to offload parenting costs indefinitely. Temporary help doesn't stay temporary when months turn into years.
That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you make?
I make about 30 grand a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
So you get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff.
When the mother asks for custody back, The judge shuts it down immediately. Why? Because custody follows consistency. You don't disappear, then demand control once money enters the conversation. Was that request too late?
Of like, side businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No,
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today. And health insurance, do you know how much it would cost to add the child only?
So I had called around and they were quoting me about $500.
For that child only? Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
so it'll be
ma'am.
4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
$1,300. Oh, health insurance is so expensive. So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister. Okay? In addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92. And you have 1 child. That brings your child support obligation to $429 plus the health insurance at $325. Your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right.
Income questions aren't about shame, they're about math. Courts don't care how money is earned, only whether it exists. Side hustles, commissions, excuses, none of that changes the calculation.
And wrong is wrong. And based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong. And it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
This breakdown is pure courtroom reality. Health insurance, monthly income, child support, it adds up fast. And when the judge says right is right, that's the moral spine of the ruling. Eye rolling won't move the numbers.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because,
All right, guys. This one is heavy from the jump. A father walks into support court saying he's doing everything. Working nights, raising 2 kids, 1 with autism, while the mother is barely present. She says she's saving lives at a hospital. He says she's missing from her own kids' lives. By the end of this hearing, the judge makes it painfully clear. Biology alone doesn't make you a parent.
my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. Yeah, we said back then that we could do this together as one. I wouldn't so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours. And even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at.
Listen closely to what he's describing: schedule changes, overnight shifts, and emotional labor. Courts don't just look at money. They look at who actually shows up. When one parent restructures their entire life for the kids, that matters legally. Question is, if you were exhausted like this, how long could you carry everything alone?
And I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They always for days at a time. She's never home, and we broke it off several weeks ago, and only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get, I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
This is where credibility starts forming. He's not just saying she's gone, he's saying the kids feel it. Judges take that seriously. Emotional absence can weigh just as heavy as financial absence, especially when children are asking, "Where's mom?" Do you think emotional neglect should count in child support cases?
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we, not you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right. So you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay, all right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay.
Now the judge clarifies the structure. 2 kids, recent separation, primary caregiver already established. That timeline matters. Once kids primarily live with one parent, the court's job becomes protection and stability, not fairness between adults. This is where cases quietly tilt in one direction.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids.
This allegation changes everything. Painkillers, needles, hospital access. Even without proof, the risk factor alone puts the court on alert. Family court doesn't need criminal convictions to act. It only needs concern for the children's safety. Did this moment change how you saw the case?
Kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids are liars?
they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that
Her response isn't denial, it's distance. And judges notice that. When accusations are met with deflection instead of accountability, it weakens trust. Courts don't expect perfection, but they do expect awareness. Silence here speaks louder than words.
I mean, I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
you feed them. You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food, though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
they
okay?
have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
This exchange about fast food and tablets sounds small, but it's not. The judge is measuring quality of parenting, not convenience. Screens don't replace supervision, bonding, or responsibility. This is the moment the court starts seeing one parent as present, and the other as optional.
me, personally, myself, I sit there with my kids, and I open a book with them, and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to
Changed
overnight.
his shift to
As he
spend more
should.
time
He's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As
but-
you should. You're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you going to say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because
I've
it's inconvenient.
actually-
When the father explains losing sleep just to be with his kids, the courtroom energy shifts. Sacrifice matters in family court. You don't get credit for intentions, you get credit for action. Ask yourself, if one parent gives everything, should the other get a pass?
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean,
The judge draws a hard line here. Motherhood isn't optional. You don't get to opt out because it's too much work, especially not when a child has special needs. This isn't emotional judgment. It's legal responsibility being enforced in real time.
I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything.
This is where entitlement collapses. Asking him for money while contributing nothing is a fatal misstep. Child support follows the children, not ego, not gender, not excuses. The judge shuts it down fast because the math doesn't lie.
The kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan. So I just
Yes.
pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are
It's
we doing?
Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I
And
didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad. And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that,
Yes, and I feel
but
like
you're
I'm.
not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want them because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
no, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but,
once
like,
she
when
got
we were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not right
pregnant and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
that I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,470.
Now comes the numbers, and this is where reality hits. Income, Medicaid reimbursement, back pay. Support isn't a suggestion. It's a calculation. And when the judge grants arrears, it sends a clear message. Disappearing doesn't pause responsibility. Should back pay always be enforced like this?
$75. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month in a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
Don't, you know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well,
In the end, the court sides with consistency, sacrifice, and stability. The father gets support, the kids get protection, and the mother learns that partying is never a legal excuse. If this ruling stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama that tells the truth. No filters.